I was praying tonight and I was talking to God about my life. And in the middle of that, the Lord says, no more wasted years. That really resonated with me. So I decided to share it with you. The enemy wants you to feel that you have wasted your time when it comes to some of the things that you have experienced in your life. A lot of times, what he will do is use the most intimate connections that we have in the form of relationships to make us feel that we have wasted time, that we have wasted years. But the Lord wanted me to share with you tonight that there are no wasted years. I want you to understand that we serve an eternal God, which means that in the realm of where God resides, there's no such thing as time. Time was something that was implemented in this dimension to give us a moment to complete the work that we were put here to complete. And I want to reach out and talk to someone tonight who may feel that maybe you're older in your age. Maybe you've given so much to everyone else, so much to that marriage, so much to that relationship, so much to that employer. And you look up and you're like, wow, I've been here for 40 years. I've been in this marriage for almost 30 years and it ended. This job didn't appreciate me. Those around me left me that I sincerely cared about. Man, I wasted my time. I wasted my years. But God wanted me to remind you that he's going to restore unto you the years that you thought you lost. Do you hear me tonight? Do you hear me talking to you tonight? Okay, I want to say it one more time. God wanted me to let you know that he is going to restore unto you the years that you thought you lost. See, you may have felt that you wasted your years because you did not get a return on the investment that you put your entire heart into. You may have not gotten a return on all the good deeds, so you think, that you put into this world. Sometimes you may even feel that you didn't get a return on all the days that you've prayed, all the days that you have served, all the days that you have fasted, all the days that you have just cried out to God for just an answer. And it's almost like God put himself on mute, like he doesn't hear you. But he woke me up this morning to encourage you, to let you know that there were no years that you wasted. And although it may seem like in the physical world that you wasted those years, but when you do something from a pure heart and you really believe God and it doesn't reflect back to you like it worked, it did work. I want you to know the laws of sowing and reaping, the laws of cause and effect. And although you may have put your seeds into something that wasn't fertile in the physical, but when it comes to the spiritual, the seeds still have taken root. They have began to grow roots in the depths of the spiritual realm of the garden, in the field of your mind, and they are beginning to produce fruit. So when doubt creeps up as a tear in your garden and it tries to squeeze the ounce of production and fruit out of your mind, I need for you to remind yourself that although I may not be seeing it right now, in the physical. And although it may seem that I put so much out here and I don't see it right now, but I know what I feel. I know what I believe. I know what I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to try God. And no matter what, I know I didn't waste my time. And although some people cannot accept your love, they can't receive your goodness, they couldn't receive your grace, they couldn't see your giving, they couldn't see your loyalty, they couldn't see the transparency, they couldn't see your truth, they couldn't see your good heart, they couldn't see your sacrifices, they couldn't see you serving them. That's okay, because what I've learned is that God will protect the ones that he loves. And just because they did not see you, it doesn't mean that God did not see you. I want you to know that you are the apple in the eyes of God. No matter how high or how low you go or how in between, he sees you. And although man may not be able to acknowledge what you have sown, but God does acknowledge what you have sown into the spiritual realm in the heavens. You have large deposits that you have put into spiritual places when you gave. You have large deposits that you have put into a spiritual bank in heaven when you served. You have large deposits when you gave it your all and you didn't get everything in return yet. Just because you haven't received it doesn't mean you will never receive it. I need for you to just really take your mind and just put it on God and keep building your faith, because we've learned that it's impossible to get a withdrawal on all the seeds that you have planted if you can't have faith. No more wasted years. I wanted to reach out and encourage you today. No more wasted years. I need for you to just put on just the garment. You've got righteousness on. Go ahead and just put on some wisdom, and no more wasted years. Don't cast your pearls among swine. No more wasted years. Don't put your place, your face, your being, your mind, your energy on somebody that can't appreciate you. Because see, you know what to look for now, because they didn't appreciate you, so you know what to look for. No more wasted years. Do not be a part of anything, any organization, any relationship that can't appreciate you. Get out from the start. No more wasted years. Because what God is trying to show you, that you need to be mindful. Come on, somebody, of where you decide to plant your seeds. You're doing it spiritually, but where you decide to put it in the physical. Pay attention. Observe your situations. Everybody is not worthy of what you have to offer. Only those that are on a high level of thinking, a high level of spirituality, those whose words and actions match, those who have integrity, those that are good, those that are just, those that are hopeful, those that are faithful, those that are selfless. Those are the types that you want to share your time with and your space with, because those are the types of spirits that know God. And when you commune with God, he will bring good people in your life. Take inventory, observe people, so that you won't be hurt and your life won't be full of strife. Because I'm here to encourage you tonight that God told me to let you know there's no more wasted years. He's giving you wisdom. It is worth more than golden apples in a silver basket. He has given you wisdom so that you can determine who you want to vibe with. He has given you wisdom for you to use it to really think about what you're doing. Because I want you to understand, people don't think about what they do. They just allow their emotions to just determine what they do. A lot of people can't even control thought enough to make rational decisions. But you have been chosen to really understand God and to really understand who you are, what your triggers are, what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what makes you smile, what makes you want to really share space with somebody, because you are very valuable. And I'm here to let you know tonight, baby. It may seem like you wasted your time. It may seem like that it was all in vain. It may even seem like it's not even working. It may seem like you just don't understand what in the world is going on. It may seem like you just sit there with yourself and say, what, God? What? Who am I? And I just want you to know what God is saying to you tonight through me, baby, that there will be no more wasted years. I love you guys. Peace. Good night.